देशज्ञाननिधि श्रेष्ठ श्रद्धयो हृदि सर्वदा.
Namaste. I am Dr. Dwaritha Viswanatha, Co-Principal Investigator, Noopura Bhramari IKS Center, Bengaluru. I take great pleasure in welcoming you all to yet another episode of Śāstra Ranga. Today, we will be dealing with Sharadatanaya Virachita Bhāvaprakāsha, sometimes called as Bhāvaprakāshana also. Immediately after the Mangalacharana, we find information about Sharadatanaya's native and his ancestors. According to that, in Aryavarta, there was a place called Merutara, south of which was a village called Mathara Pujya. But where is this Merutara is in the current times? It could be Meerut of current Maharashtra or Uttara Merur of the Chengalpattu district. Though unsure of the exact place, one detail is definite. Sharadatanaya must have belonged to the Dakshina Bharata only, as all his manuscripts were found here. In Merutara, there lived about 1,000 Brahmanas. Amongst them, born in the Kashyapa Vamsha, was a Brahmana named Lakshmana, a Veda Bhushana, the great grandfather of Sharadatanaya. To him was born Sri Krishna, a scholar in Vedas and Shastras. By the grace of Lord Shiva of Varanasi, to Sri Krishna was born Sri Bhattagopala, that is, father of Sharadatanaya. This Bhattagopala, who was adept in all the 18 Vedas, with the blessings of Devi Sharada, was born to such a great scholar, our author Sharadatanaya. Sharadatanaya's guru is said to be Divakara. He was knowledgeable not only in Natya Veda but also in various streams of ideologies like that of Narada, Agastya, Vyasa, Kohala and others. It can be assumed that this Divakara must be the same person quoted in the Vidyullata commentary of Meghaduta, as there are quite a few resemblances between Vidyullata quotations and Bhāvaprakāsha. Based on the references found in Bhāvaprakāsha and references of Bhāvaprakāsha found in other texts, we can safely say that Sharadatanaya must have lived somewhere between the mid of 11th century to the mid of 12th century. Sharadatanaya is said to have written a musical work also called Sharadiya. It is a great loss that the treatise is unavailable currently. In structure, Bhāvaprakāsha resembles the Natyashastra. It is a work with 10 chapters dealing exclusively with aesthetics. In the first chapter, after the Mangalacharana and self-introduction, Sharadatanaya explains the term Bhava. According to him, it is the most important aspect of Natya. In fact, even more than Rasa, as this is the sadhana to reach Rasa. To establish his conviction on the importance of Bhava, he names his work Bhāvaprakāshana. Vibhava, Anubhava, Sthayi Bhava and Vyabhichari Bhavas are further taken up for explanation. The second chapter deals with Rasa. Bharata's Rasa Sutra and the debates on it by various Alamkarikas are taken up for discussion. Sharadatanaya, also like Bharata, considers only 8 rasa. His take on Shantarasa is that it cannot be performed in Natya but can be explored in literature, that is Kavya. In the same chapter, he deals with the definition of Nritta, Nritya and Natya along with Lasya and Tandava. Coming back to Rasa, like Bhoja, he feels the Rasa Raja is Sringara. The third chapter deals with the different aspects of Rasa, like the Vibhavas, Anubhavas and the Sancharis, along with the deities associated with that Rasa. The fourth chapter deals with the Nayakas and the Nayikas. He deals in detail about the 384 Nayikas. The next chapter deals with the female characters, their natural tendencies and other aspects. The following chapters deal with Abhidha, Lakshana, Vyanjanavritti, different types of kavyas based on these aspects, and Rasa Bhasa, Bhava Bhasa, etc. Later in the music chapter, terms like Gayana, Vadana, Nada, Varna, Sthana, Shruti, Dhatu, Giti, Rita, Gati, Laya, Tala, Kala and many other terms are taken up for delineation. Kathavastu, Artha Prakriti, Avasthas, Sandhis are also dealt with in Bhāvaprakāsha, that too in detail. Following this, he talks about the Dasharupakas and exemplifies each of them. He quotes scholars like Harsha, Subandhu, Kohala, Bhoja, Agastya, Vyasa, Vasuki, Matragupta, Shankuka, Rudrata, Bhattanayaka and many others, along with naming 30 plays that were supposedly written by himself. After this, we also see him addressing the 20 types of Uparupakas as dance types like Totaka, Natika, Goshti, Sallapaka, Shilpaka, Dombi, Shrigadita, Mana, Manika, Prasthana, Kavya, Prekshanaka, etc. Then Akhyayika, Sargabandha, Ashwasabandha, Samhita, Champu and many other terms are also explained. In the final chapter, he talks about the Vedic link to Natya, different from the one delineated by Bharata in the Natyotpatti chapter of Natyashastra. He explains Bharata Varsha and the different languages and dialects spoken and their usage in Natya, the Margi Prayogas of Dhruva and the Deshi Prayogas of Natya. His major contribution to the field of Natya is that he brings all aspects required to Natya comprehensively in one text. He brings in 8 classifications of Uddipana Vibhavas and 4 classifications of Anubhavas. He is the first one to propose the activities or cheshtas of the Nayikas. Apart from this, his important contribution is identifying that every Sahridaya seeks a different aspect from Natya based on his nature. Sharadatanaya, just like Bharata, keeps his eyes glued only on Natya, and as practitioners of Natya, we should always be indebted to Sharadatanaya and Bhāvaprakāsha. If you like this, please follow and subscribe our channel. For more such content, you could also explore our website for articles on performing arts. If you want to further your knowledge in performing arts, then try the certificate courses offered by Noopura Bhramari. Do come back next week for yet another treatise. Till then, Namaste.
येष ज्ञाननिधिः श्रेष्ठ श्रद्धयो हृदि सर्वदा येष ज्ञाननिधिः श्रेष्ठ श्रद्धयो हृदि सर्वदा